Most people believe you need a full film crew to make a film by yourself, but quite simply, you need a camera with a tripod and some simple shots. And today I want to talk you through the main basic type shots that you might need to film yourself and start being a filmmaker. I started about a year and a half ago, and I started off very, very poorly. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I blagged it, and I got my camera and I was confident enough to get out and just practice. And before you know it, I started to enjoy it way more. I've still got so much more to learn, which is why I love this passion and this hobby of mine, which is filmmaking and photography, because every time I come out I learn something new. And today we're going to talk about the main basic shots that you might need to start your journey filmmaking. So let's do this. And of course, this film will be color graded in DaVinci Resolve. I'm using a Sony A7 III. You will make a lot of mistakes along the way when you're solo filmmaking. For example, in that last shot, I had the focus on manual focus, so it wasn't fully 4K on my face, which is such a noob mistake, but I'm going to keep it in just to show you the reality of filmmaking and how sometimes simple and difficult it can be for a solo guy. He can make little mistakes along the way, so I'll keep it in. I'll be blurry, but so what? Let me tell you now, composition is everything. Lighting is everything too, but when you're outside, the lighting's great, so composition is the main thing. And what do I mean by composition? I mean using the rule of thirds. And what's the rule of thirds? Well, it's on the screen right now. If you use this correctly, you can tell stories with your camera very, very easily. There you go. No, it's okay. No problem. Cheers. So this is obviously a wide shot. Should I make this jump? This is, oh my god, it's slippy. Let me not do this. Oh my god. I got the wrong shoes on. Right, let me stop before I get too carried away. But this is obviously a wide shot. And we've got in more of, I don't know if you can see me, I'm right here. But wide shots are my favorite type of shots, only because it just tells much more of a story and it's just so cinematic. You can do so much more with wide shots than zoomed in shots. Of course, zoomed in shots have their place, like every single shot in a movie has its place. Angles are also very important. So in this example, I've lowered the tripod to make the tree look absolutely humongous. And as you can see, the tree is humongous, of course. And also I've used composition to place the tree directly in the middle of the shot, and also used a wide shot so I look tiny as opposed to this big tree. And that's everything. Storytelling is all about the way you place your shots. So you don't need a full cinema production, that can come later. You don't need a Sony FX3, that can come later too. And that's the camera I really want, and I hopefully, inshallah, one day will get. But at the moment, we're working with a Sony A7 III and a Sigma 24 to 70mm lens. With this shot, I've got a tree that's covering one of the thirds of the camera, and I've got the other half showing me. And clearly I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking away from the camera and I'm talking, but it kind of gives that cinematic feel, and it gives that realism kind of feel, where I'm literally in my natural kind of way right now talking about filmmaking, and it's not choreographed and it's not forced. So this is also another way you can do cinematic storytelling, and that's by facing away from the camera, pretending it's not there and letting it run and do its thing by itself. And remember guys, when you're outside, there's so much to see, there's so much different obstacles. There's a bridge here right now, and that's why I'm using this bridge, and the camera's very far away. And as I said to you, there's ways for you to use different kind of things in your environment. I'm in the background and I've got trees in the foreground and branches to make it look extra cinematic. People do tend to ask me, Hamza, what do you like about cinematography, and why do you enjoy filmmaking, and why have you spent so much on a camera? And my simple answer is this: when this video is out there into the universe and I leave my digital footprint outside there, it will be there forever. And that is exactly why I love cinematography and filmmaking. Like I said to you guys earlier, use your surroundings, and luckily, because I'm from Sheffield, we've got places like this all around us. So this kind of shot is something you'd call an S-type composition shot, and it gives the readers, or the viewers, sorry, not the readers, the viewers, something more dynamic to look at. So you can see the path is more for S-type kind of shape. So instead of being so flat and boring, it gives it that cinematic kind of look, so you can follow. And directors in Hollywood and these industries and whatever other kind of Bollywood, I don't know. So directors use this kind of shot to get that feel. So if I was just stood on a wall it'd be very flat. But this, you can see the path, you can literally physically see it's going down there, it'll stop at that tree and then it'll curve down that way. And because of that curve, the viewers will kind of watch me walk through, and it's very cinematic. If I was to walk like this, it's not very cinematic because there's nothing going on. But because I did that little turn over the hill and down that path and took that left turn, it looks more dynamic and it gives more of a storytelling feel. So use these small little things. Like I said before, you don't need the most expensive equipment. You just need to be creative and you need to study films to understand what they're trying to do. And of course we have mid-level shots where it doesn't need to be too wide, and now clearly there's only one character in this shot and it's me. So it kind of shows more authority, it shows that I'm the main person, the protagonist of the story, and there's kind of details in the shot. So if I was to sit quietly and just observe my surroundings and put some cinematic, epic, instrumental music behind it, you can kind of paint a picture. And that's what storytelling is all about. But yeah, the truth is anyone can film themselves. You can start with your iPhone, you can start with your Nokia. Well, not your Nokia, but you know what I mean. You can start today, right now. And the moment you post or the moment you start by pressing record, you will be a filmmaker. And to become a better filmmaker is to use some of the tips I've told you today about composition and framing your shots and thinking about how to make your shot more creative with the surroundings, as you can see behind me, with the surroundings. And not only surroundings, lighting and how to adjust lighting to make it more cinematic. Or like I said, going back to the framing and the composition, it's the main thing. I've got a tripod right there and a camera and nothing else. That's all I have. So that's what I'm working with. And the best way to get over that is by understanding film and what makes filmmaking different to just posting a random vlog for YouTube. We're different. Filmmaking is to tell a story, is to show real raw emotions, is to make the readers, sorry, I keep saying readers, it's to make the viewers feel something when they watch your videos. When they watch vlogs, it's different, it's passive, you can play it in the background. You want to make your shots engaging, you want to make your films engaging. And yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. I love this filmmaking stuff. I've been loving it for a year and a half now. I've loved it for a long time. However, since I bought my camera, it's been different. Go onto YouTube, find tutorials like this one and learn. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to be more consistent this year with my YouTube. I want to showcase my passion, which is filmmaking and videography. So if you are an upcoming filmmaker or photographer, join me on this journey and see how much I improve from today onwards, because I will get better and better because I keep learning and you should too. So start recording and don't think too hard. Don't think too deeply into, oh, I haven't got this, I haven't got that camera, I don't have a gimbal, my shots will not be stabilized and my lighting isn't great. Just do it. Just start. If you need to use your iPhone's flashlight for lighting, then do it and then work your way up. That's how I started. Thanks for watching.